All right, so I've taken a wide mouth balloon that I bought from Temu. This is the bottom. The only thing I stretched was the top of the balloon itself and the little shaft on the side. Okay, but do not stretch the bottom. Now I've stuffed it with some gummy hearts, some Doritos. We made them a tic-tac-toe board. I did not stretch this because I wanted it to lay flat. So since it's laying real nice and flat, I should be able to get a really good seal in here with the heat sealer. I'm just moving everything down. There we go. Because when you start stretching this, it gets puckered and you can't get a real good seal on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay this across here. Now this bottom part is not hot. So I want to get this as flat as possible so I don't have any kinks in it. I have it set at like 3.5. So I do it until the light goes off. Now I got a really good seal. Let me see, not except right there. Again, I'm not doing any stretching of the wide mouth part of the balloon. Now, I'll be able to tell if it's sealed really good by blowing this up. So I'm using the side. Nothing coming out there. Because well, we did have a blowout. Yep. All right, let's try it again. You want it as flat as possible. I'm going to go down a little further because it's flatter down below because I did not stretch that part of the balloon. If you guys are leaving comments, I cannot see them. I'm sorry, but I will go back. All right. Now that might be a better seal. So let's go ahead and try it. I'm trying to just make it so the only thing I have to worry about sealing shut is the valve on the side. And by this thing, it worked off camera. Now it's not going to work for me. I'm bound and determined to get this, and I'm going to keep going until I do. I'm probably going to have to start over and then ditch this one. Honest, it worked. I had it. There we go. Nope, I think I have a hole in it somewhere. Yep, that's right through. All right. We'll go down further then. By not stretching the wide mouth, it should have been flat enough to hold a seal and not have to worry about the bottom deflating during shipping. So that looks like the seal is good, except right there. See if I can just get a bit of a curve on that so I don't have so much to deal with when I'm trying to... All right, let's try it now. And again, I can't see comments, so... I created a hole right where I sealed it. Up higher. Dang it. And now I'm going to have ripples. So we're going to ditch that one and start with a new one so I can show you, and I will show you, it did work. Where I only had to seal it once because I didn't stretch the wide mouth part of it. See? I got everything to seal in there with no leaks. But now we got a leak. So, all right, we'll do it again. So what I did was I stretched the upper part of the balloon, not the wide mouth at the bottom. I left this intact because I wanted it to stay flat. If you stretch that, I got ripples. So here we go again. So we're going to stuff the other one. I've got twin grandchildren and their older sister that I'm sending this to. All right. So I got the tic-tac-toe board in there with its case. Now we're going to fit in some gummies. Again, I'm sorry, no comments available for me to see. And we're trying out my theory that if I don't stretch the bottom of this bag, I can get a tight seal to where I can seal it, and then I don't have to worry about an air leak. There was no blowing up of this balloon ahead of time, just stretching the top and the side valve. All right, here we go. I'll try it again. Now, because I didn't stretch it, I should be able to lay this really flat on here. The bottom part of the heat sealer is not hot. It's just the top that comes down. So I can use my fingers to stretch this out gently, get all the puckers out. Because if you get the puckers out, you'll get a good tight seal. And when that light goes off, you lift up. I did not get a tight seal. So I'm going to try and go up a little bit. There's one section that did not seal. No burning going on with my hands here. I want to go up above where I sealed, because otherwise that seal is just going to pop through, and then I will not have a flat enough seal, and it'll just bust out like it did. So if this doesn't work, I'll go back to the drawing board and I'll record it. Dang. So close, but no cigar. So I'm going to try and just do a little section at a time. That still did not seal. Now that did. All right, let's do a little bit right here and see if we got it. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do a little bit more up here. There. Now let's see. Cross your fingers. Yeah, we got a tight seal here. I'm seeing there and there, but not right there. So let me see how close we can get a good seal on that. looks like a pretty good one. All right, make sure it's cool. All right, here we go. Try number 3. First one off camera worked. So we will see if this does it. It's really hard sometimes just to see the opening. Okay. All right, let's see if our seal held. I'm not going to say yes. See what I mean? I'm not going to say yes. But I think it just puckered. Still holding. Still holding. So, that does work. If you do not stretch out the wide mouth part of this, you can get it flat enough to get a good seal on your balloon. Your Bobo. These came from Temu. Or it might have been Amazon. I'll have to look. I just wanted to send them a little balloon that was stuffed. Now I'm going to trim here, and then put some ribbon around it. But check that out. So do not stretch the bottom of this if you want to heat seal it. There's a lot there to the wide mouth, but it's wide enough that I got like a 4x4 hard piece of wood in there. So there we go. My theory worked. It just worked 2 times out of 3. All right, I'll put a picture in the thumbnail after I decorate this with some ribbon and finish putting